Hello, 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 and welcome to another video on Jurassic World the game. Today it's going to be a VIP tournament run for the Pterodaustro. This beautiful little guy. We've got obviously chances at all 4 resources, but it's the same as a 50,000 VIP pack in terms of the resources, so these tournaments are definitely worth it if you have got the time. Also, typically the scoring is lower in terms of a requirement of ending up in Dominator at the end of it, so it is a good thing to do. I'm also excited because while I do have a level 40 of this guy, I do not have any other ones, so in terms of code 19s, he doesn't do all that great, because he's only got the 1 creature in the paddock, but once I get another copy, hopefully that will get a little bit better. And I was noticing something very odd about, let me see if I can see if we can catch it, but the animation for him is kind of messed up in terms of what his tongue does, and so every once in a while his tongue comes through the top of his beak, because of the way they have his. Let's see if we can catch it. I did some video earlier where I was trying to get a screenshot to use for the thumbnail, but if we can't see it here, you'll definitely see it on the thumbnail, where his tongue is basically sticking out through his beak at the top. It looks very odd and very, kind of funny in reality. Looks like he's got like a little, red pinky sticking out of his bill. Of course, we're probably not going to be able to see it now, which is great. But you'll see it on the thumbnail. Of course, playing shy apparently. Oh, there. Saw it just for a second. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. Through the beak. Through the beak. There it is. Okay, we got a code 19. Let's go figure out where this is. And I want to say a big thanks to Mary Jo, who brought to my attention, I don't know why I never catched on to this, but for the amount of sliders in the code 19. So for this carnivore, there's only going to be 1 slider, because all carnivores only have 1 slider. I don't know why I never put that together, but so 490, it's going to have 1 slider at the end, I believe, on this. But like I've gotten 490s on herbivore paddocks, but get 2 sliders on those. So for carnivores, it's 1 slider. Herbivores, it's 2 sliders. And it seems amphibians and pterosaurs have 3 sliders, at least on the higher end ones. I don't know if on the lower end code 19s it runs the same, because it's been a while since I've had those and I wasn't tracking the number of sliders, just the number of moves. But here's the final one, and here's the slider. So carnivores are by far the easiest, but you also don't get the most amount of DNA. So it's like 490 at 680 if you do it perfectly, whereas 490 on a, okay, we got another one here. So we get code 19 towards the beginning. What is this? This is amphibian. So we should see 3 sliders here. Starts off with 1. We should have 2 more. Tracer first. And it should be a tapper. And then we'll either have 2 sliders to finish, or we'll have a slider, then a tapper, then a slider. Alright, so 2 sliders to finish. Oh, geez. That was no good. That was no good at all. Started off promising. Did not end that way. I wonder if it actually gave me that 15. Oh my goodness. Apparently I should have cleared these before I started recording. I didn't think they would all trigger at the same time. So another carnivore, so it should be one slider. I promise we will get to the tournament run. Once we clear, apparently, the onslaught of code 19s that are coming. But knowing that it's only one slider on the carnivores, 2 on the herbivores, and 3 on the amphibians and pterosaurs, you can kind of judge if you want to have Owen go square it away or not, or if you want to try to tackle it. It also just helps to kind of get your head straight around what you're probably going to see in terms of difficulty. I don't know, ever since Mary Jo let me know about that, it's one of those, like, I don't want to say like aha moments where it's like, oh, it just makes them easier in a way. It's weird to explain, but it's like the fact that you know what's coming makes the code 19 easier, at least for me, which has been really nice. All right, hopefully that was 4, because I did 1 before I started recording, so there's potential for 2 more still. But let's get in here and let's make this run. It is what is that? It was 15 hours into the tournament. Almost 15 hours. 15 hours now into the tournament. So let's see. This should probably be around high 200s, low 300s. So let's see how quickly we can get up there. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And I will try to explain kind of what I'm doing along the way, but I don't always do a great job because I think folks have already heard my spiel, so I don't necessarily cover a lot of the same stuff all the time in terms of tournament runs. But essentially what I try to do on a tournament run is I try to maximize my trophies based on the league that I'm in and the rank for which my battle is happening at. So this is obviously Hatchling League, rank 100 to the bottom. And so I'm picking very low creatures because you don't need to pick anything crazy. It's still going to be fairly, easy. But the difference is as we go up, I will keep my 2 throwaways consistent that are there. And I will increase the middle creature. In this case, it's usually going to be a carnivore all the way through predator. But once I get past that, I'll switch over to usually amphibians. But along the way, depending on where my battle's at, I'm trying to keep my ferocity of my team in check so that way I'm getting maximum amount of trophies, but still a doable match. Because the trophy that you get, the trophy scores you get, is based on the strength of the team that you bring to the match at the rank and the league at which you are fighting. So, if I brought a team, and there's a sweet spot, right? There's the sweet spot of making sure that and I have no idea how many of these this guy had, so let's just go with this. Depending on where you're fighting, the sweet spot is a doable match, but still a lot of trophies. Bring too strong of a team, you get a lot less trophies. And a lot less meaning maximum amount of trophies is 40, minimum amount of trophies you can get is 20. So I like to stay in that 40 range to the extent that I can. But you could bring a stronger team, you're just going to get less trophies for every battle that you do. And so it's about maximizing trophies plus the creatures that you're using. It's just kind of the way that I like to approach tournaments. But I could do, level 20 VIPs up all the way through and just steamroll my way all the way to Dominator. And I wouldn't have a problem with that based on my lineup. But it doesn't help any of you guys when you're trying to figure out where can I get to and what kind of battle can I expect. Depending on the type of creatures that you're bringing. So I've got another code 19, of course. So we'll step off the spinning wheel as soon as we're done here. Food, okay. to be honest, I can use food. I can use it. All right. Oh, Indoraptor. Okay. So this will be a good one, but again, only one slider. 590. If we do it perfectly, I think it's 885, if I remember correctly, for a paddock of Indoraptors. And the paddock is not full, but even at a full paddock, you get the same amount. All right, we should have the tracer. Is just following the little circle. Another tapper. Should have one more tapper and then a slider to finish it off. It just helps so much to know. I don't know why. It just does. Beautiful. So cool 885 DNA. Beautiful. Take that all day, every day. Okay. All right. And that's with 9 in the paddock. So 9, same thing as 12 in terms of the Indoraptor. So it doesn't matter if you go above 9, you're still getting the same amount of DNA and super DNA in the paddock. All right, so now we're at Survivor League, and we are at rank 91. So we need to bring a team that's around somewhere between 400 and 450-ish ferocity, and that's total ferocity for all of the creatures that you're bringing. So I can bring a much stronger second creature if I'm artificially bringing down my average by putting in 2 very low throwaways on either side of it. So I can bring something that you don't necessarily want to bring to this level of battle because it's overkill, but it's not overkill because of the 2 creatures have on either side. So this is close. This is probably actually a lot of overkill. Actually, there we go. That's what Tyrannosaurus Rex Gen 2. So this is roughly 406-ish ferocity. So we'll see if this is. Oh yeah, plenty. So it's on the lower end, but still we got plenty. Now if we would have had an amphibian, maybe it would have been a little bit more difficult, but this is still a very doable match. 2-shot the first one. He's probably going to swap after that. And then we'll 2-shot the, might even 1-shot the third creature. I don't remember what his health was, but we'll see it here in a second. But since we know what the AI is doing, and spoiler alert, we are playing against AI, not real players. Oh yeah, 2 shots, 2-shot, 1-shot, 2-shot. Yeah, so he's gonna swap because that is a very weak creature and he's got the disadvantage, so there's the swap. And he can attack, he can do whatever he wants to do, and he does attack, which is nice, makes it easy, we don't have to guess on our side. So we'll do 2 here. We're not gonna worry about blocking it all because we don't need to. It should be 33-ish trophies, if I had to guess. Somewhere around there. Just sneeze on this Diplodocus to take it out. Nice and quick and easy and fast. That's what we like to see for our tournament battles. T-Rex Gen 2. Alright, good enough. Oh, good. I have 33 trophies. There we go. Alright, still on Survivor. Okay, like 22. Oh, Common Killer's back. Okay. Little DNA, little creature. Sell him off later. Don't have our first lot open. Okay, so Survivor rank 22. Again, we're going with 2 throwaways. A strong carnivore in between, and this one I'm going to be around 540 to 550. Let's go. This is gonna be 650 health. This is a hybrid. Roughly, come on, you can scroll phone, you can do it. So Ostafricosaurus? Yeah, Ostafricosaurus, beautiful. 654, 250. Right on the sweet spot. And this is, I think, 543, I think, ish. Right around that ferocity. Beautiful. So we'll do 2 shot, 2 shot, 2 shot, all the way down the line. But the good news is we are going to have a 2 shot on the first creature, then he's going to have class disadvantage, so he's probably going to swap and burn off an action point. We'll be able to take him out because, again, it'll bring in the weak creature again after that. So this should be a fairly quick, straightforward battle. I love it when a plan comes together. It's a 2 shot, just barely, but still a 2 shot. See if he's gonna swap, which he typically would do. Oh, he's not gonna swap, okay. All right. That's fine. Now, since he has class advantage, he typically go for 3 because he thinks he's gonna be blocking 3, but we'll see what he does here. There we go. Beauty. Now, so he's got nothing left, so we'll do 2 shots here. Take out the Brachiosaurus. And we just need 2 to take out the Irritator, so... No, we need 2. Do we need actually 2? Oh, we do need 2. Okay. Yell at each other a little bit here. Yell, yell, yell. Alright, so no matter what he does, because we've got his ticket here. Alright. Moving right along, it should be 37 trophies. Yeah, 37, there we go. 98, Hunter 69. So we get on the Hunter wheel. Oh, 600 DNA, that's pretty good for Hunter. I'll take that. All right, 68 in Hunter. We are looking at right around 570, 580 ferocity, roughly. I'm gonna err on the side of the 580-ish ferocity. So once again, get our throwaways, bring our stronger creature. So again, it's all about maximizing our ability to control the fight and bring a team that handles it well. All right, so we need 260 and 700 health, which doesn't look like I have. So I'm gonna err on this side of slightly stronger and go with the Spideraptor. I don't like using the Metrocanthosaurus in these because it just doesn't have enough health to really take a hit or two, and sometimes you need to take a hit or two, like we're going to take a hit or two on this one because we've got that amphibian we got to contend with. And so what we're going to not do is we're actually not going to attack the Apatosaurus and force the Ichthyostega to come in. because we're going to need to take him out, and then we can deal with the herbivores after that. Again, you know, super low attack, so we're not worried about this guy doing any damage to us, really. So even if he does attack, we're fine. There's the swap. Yeah, see, 400 attack. And he does attack. Okay, well, that's both good and bad. We don't have to worry about it now, which is nice. And so I think it's going to take 4, maybe 3, 4. Yep. So 4 attack. And we're just going to block 1 because we don't need to worry about the attack coming from the Apatosaurus. So he can attack us with 2 when it's not going to hurt us really that bad. And the Tajongosaurus is going to have 0 for attack also. It's going to take 3 to take out the Apatosaurus. So he's got 1. What does the Tajongosaurus have? 73 pieces he's going to have. You know what, I'm not going to chance it. I was thinking that we could just take him out, but I'm going to play it safe. So he should go for 5 here, which is great because it'll clean the slate for us. It's possible he only goes for 3. Sometimes they do that. But there we go. There we go. All right, so 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. We actually don't even need to save 2 because we can take out the Tajongosaurus in 1 shot. Oh, I had an infinity battle with a really angry Tajongosaurus. It was like level 3,000 and something. It had like 13 or 14,000 health and 4,000 attack. It was a very angry Tajongosaurus. Very different than this level 40. And that's what happens though when you raise up your lineup, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with tough. There we go. Now we're in 40 trophy territory. It should be 40s most of the way to Dominator now. Coins. All right, so Hunter level 20. If you're not following what I'm doing on these battles, please comment below, and I'll be more than happy to explain or even cover it in a future video. But I definitely read all the comments. There's not a lot of comments on my videos, but I read all of them. And I try to respond to all of them. So if you do have questions, do not hesitate to reach out and ask. There's no problem, either here in the notes or in the comments below or in the forums. Either way, I'm more than happy to help. All right, so we have got at Hunter rank 22, I have a data point that says we need to bring roughly 910, 920-ish ferocity, which is basically right here. So this is what I'm gonna bring. Should get a decent matchup. Shouldn't be anything too crazy unless we get that one-off crazy battle, which happens sometimes, but did not happen this time. Look at that, beautiful. We got herbivores, probably because it sees the pterosaurs in our lineup and thinks that's going to be difficult, which is the other reason why I bring 2 pterosaurs. I want the game to think that it needs to bring herbivores, take out my pterosaurs, and make it think it doesn't want to send amphibians because I have pterosaurs, which is why I then bring a carnivore. Kind of stacks the deck in my favor in a way. Again, it's all about setting your lineup and the teams that you bring to maximize the outcome for your time while you're playing the game. At least that's how I play. Again, you could play however you would like to, but that is how I approach the game. Kind of a maximizer by nature. I like to try to get through as much as I can in a way that suits my play style. All right, so since he's got a potential for a class advantage. It's possible he will swap here. It's possible, not necessarily an absolute, but it's possible. Because we have the same amount of action points. Just thinking, I don't know if that did anything. Okay. It's not ideal, but it's also okay. Anyways, the question is he going to go for 3 and block 1? Or is he going to go for 4? What is he going to do? There we go. There we go. Man, so we'll do a 2-shot here, take out the flyer. And we have plenty for the herbivore hybrid, Labyrinthosaurus. Dead man walking. Going out fighting. I appreciate the spirit. And obviously, like I said, we're playing against bots. If this was a real player, it'd be so many times where you would have folks dropping off, you know, forfeiting the match, which you can do as a regular player. And they used to have forfeits back in the day, and I don't know if it was when we actually had real players or if it was just part of the coding, but somewhere along the way, they dropped the bot's ability to forfeit a match. More coins. Sweet. Sweet. All right, Predator 85. Get those throwaways ready. I'm gonna come from the other side this time, so we're getting up higher now. All right, so Predator 85. All right, not quite. Well, maybe it should be T-Rex territory. Yeah, I'm going T-Rex territory because I think I've done this before where I brought a lower level creature and got a very nasty matchup. And so I'm just gonna go up to T-Rex territory. Hopefully we get a doable match. Ugh. Ugh. Not good. Not good at all. Blah. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to do some quick calculations here. 306. Okay, so it's going to take a 3-shot to kill the Prestasuchus. The 3-shot for the Coolosaurus. We can survive a 2-shot, so we're going to go 3 just to get this Prestasuchus out of here. And then see if we take 2 shots here. Hopefully we don't, but we might. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now we can't take anything from the other one because that will kill us. So we're gonna block 3. Hopefully he goes for 3 because he can one-shot us, which is typically what they will do. Okay, and then we're gonna swap. 3 and hope he goes 4 and doesn't do 3. Should do 4 because we don't. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so now we've got 3 shots that we'll do. And then we're going to block 4 because we don't have a choice. 3, 4, and we're going to hope that this last creature, Zingidopardicarus, is going to take a stab at trying to kill us here, and at least do 2. It's going to take 2 to kill him. That's not what I wanted to see. So we got to guess, and we're going to guess that he's blocking 2 to get to 6. That's what we have to guess. That's the majority of the time. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Thought we had that. And again, like I said, it wouldn't have mattered because we would have blocked 4. He would have had 5, and he would have had enough to take us out. So I wouldn't have really been another way that we could have played that. Yeah, not really another way to go about it. So sad, sad, sad. All right. Well, you can't win all of them. It's okay. Losses are okay. It helps you learn. Helps you see what the opponent is doing. Try to figure out a different way to approach it. So what we can do, though, is we can bring a slightly stronger creature and see if that helps. Could have been a one-off match, though. Also, hopefully we still get 40 trophies. Obviously, we still got another amphibian we got to contend with. But we do have the Baronox instead, which is nice. But again, it's going to be a 3-shot here. Take out that Baronox, pretty sure. Yep, 3 shots. And it's going to be another 3 shots. And we've got a Udon or a Cerasanosaurus to contend with. We're going to take this guy out. Even though this guy's got class advantage, it actually is less dangerous than the Baronox. Or the Cerasanosaurus, I think. I don't remember what was his attack. Yep. Actually, I'd be curious to see if he swaps. Does not. Okay. So we're going to swap here. This is not ideal. Probably shouldn't have swapped just yet. Should have just blocked 2. All right. Might have been a mistake here, but let's see if we can get ourselves out of it. So he's got 1 left. So I'm going to assume he's going for 6 like I did last time, which might be a false. There we go. And hope that he goes for it here. That's what we need him to do. All right, so 5. He's got 1 left. So 1, 2, 3. See, the trick is here, if he's blocking, we don't kill him, but if he is blocking, or if he's not blocking, we die. Okay, so we'll live to fight another day. Because had we not done that, and he wasn't blocking, he would have had 5, and the Cerasanosaurus could kill us in 2. So here's our problem now, because he is probably going for 6. Yep. Shoot. Gosh dang it. Oh, well, actually this is okay. This is okay. Okay, this is ideal. Let's go 3 and 1. Okay. So far so good. Need him to go for 4 here. That would be the best thing, actually, if he goes for 4. Okay. Okay, so the question is he going to actually try to kill us? We're going to have to do this and see if we're going to get in the 3 attack 1 block loop here. because we just don't have enough moves. Okay. So we gotta hope that he's blocking one. That's what we have to hope. Okay. Okay, so we might be lucky here. So we're gonna go 3, 4, because we're hoping that he's blocking one. Beautiful. Okay, excellent. Okay, so now let's hopefully he goes for 4 because he can kill us in 2. But even if he doesn't, the likelihood that he's blocking 4 is very low. She did not do anything, so we're gonna go for it. So only takes 1. Excellent. Whew, by the skin of our teeth. By the skin of our Carnoraptor teeth. It was a lot harder than it should have been. Only 39 trophies. You stinker. All right, Predator 59. Well, $10. Take the bucks in any shape or form. Okay, well, that's the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So let's bump up our game, shall we? We're not gonna get. Let's go here. We're not gonna get 40 trophies. This is for sure. Not as bad because we have that herbivore, but we still have a nasty amphibian to deal with. The good news is we can play ping pong with the herbivore, hopefully. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? It's gonna take 2 shots if we do them together or separate. So I'm gonna do 1 shot and no block. Got a lot of health to deal with down there. The carnivore Ceratosaurus at the bottom, but he doesn't have very much attack. It's really just that Grapasuchus we got to worry about in the middle. And he's probably going to swap to it. There we go, 1487. 1. Okay, that's actually good. Because now we don't have to guess what he's doing. So 3 shots, take him out, block 1, reserve 1. We can survive 2. See if he goes for it or not. Maybe swapping, there we go. We can survive 1 for sure. All right, so he's got 1 left. It's gonna take 3 to take him out. We don't have the extra to do, and so we've got to sacrifice. Excellent, he has 1 extra, so we should go for 5 and not swap. Which is exactly what we want. Beautiful. All right, so 3 to take him out. And we can survive 2, but there's no sense to take the extra damage. And we've got this one in the bag. Again, not going to be 40 trophies, but hey, moving on. Moving on from the 2 losses. Lick our wounds, move forward, and not worry about it. In the grand scheme of things, it's very little to do with the overall tournament score, right? And so that's what I'm gonna tell myself. All right, 36 trophies. Now that we've crossed over into rank 34 sub 50, that probably would have been 40 trophies. Oh, rare rogues. That's why it was giving us such a difficult time. No, it wanted to give us a pack. Alright, so we are rank 36. Right, is that what I saw? 34. Okay, yep. This is Carnoraptor territory, but level 40 Carnoraptor territory. This is... Yeah, the question is if we've got a threshold that we're about to cross, or we've already crossed it, is the question. All right, beautiful. This is beautiful. We got 3 shots on the first creature, but we've got herbivore that comes in after that, which is fine. We can have 2. Robbie is going to swap. He might attack, he might not. We will swap at that point, sacrifice, and then take out. Some high-level creatures though on the other side, as far as tournaments are concerned. 2 40s and a 33. Game's not playing tonight. Now if he swaps and attacks, then we will just do 3 here. Alright, so didn't attack. We're going to swap and sacrifice. Excellent. He used 1, so he's got 3. He should use all 3. And then we'll do 3. And we only need to block. We have 400. We need to block 1. So we guarantee ourselves the win here, regardless of what he does. And this should take us up into Dominator, I would think. To see here, it should be either 39 or 40 trophies. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. It's right on the edge. Up 39. 292, is that enough? It's not enough. It's just shy. What is it at? Yeah, need 1 more match. Predator rank 8. And this is a no man's land also. This is one of the hardest spots to be in Predator. Obviously it's the hardest spot to be in Predator, but typically you need to bring like Dominator level teams here in order to get out. So I've done this before with just Carnoraptors, but you get some really nasty matchups. And so I'm gonna bring something a little bit stronger than that. I'm gonna go all the way up to here. Obviously I'm not gonna get 40 trophies here, but I'd rather bring a stronger team and get a doable match than a weaker team and get stomped on. It is right on the edge of craziness that happens there in that space, so you don't want to have to deal with it. But again, the game is giving me matches based on the team that I'm bringing. It has nothing to do with a bad matchmaking system. So like if you got low-level creatures and you're trying to fight at Predator or higher, and you're not bringing an appropriate team, don't get mad at the game if it's giving you a really tough matchup. It just means you got to bring a stronger team. And if you don't have a stronger team yet, that's okay. It just means you got some stuff to work towards. You got to get some stronger creatures. You got to build up your army before you can take on the higher leagues. I mean, according to the game, Dominator is supposed to be for the top 1% of players. I think it's a little bit lower than that. It's probably, you know, top 5 or 10% of players, because you don't need to have real crazy creatures to get there. You just need to have a deep enough army to survive long enough to stay there. But you can get to, you know, Dominator with level 10 VIPs if you have enough of them. You just got to make sure you're going to have a lot of matches that you are not necessarily giving up on, but you're just going to be outmatched on. You just can't win them. You can expect like a 50% win rate with level 10 VIPs. But if you grind enough, you have enough of those creatures available, it's doable. You just got to put the time in. You know, after a long time, again, I didn't get my lineup overnight. It's, you know, 3+ years of playing this game is how I've amassed the creatures that I have, and I play the game regularly. It's not like something I play, you know, once every, you know, a couple of weeks. I just about play it, I think, just about every day. I can't think of a day where I have. There's definitely days where I play it very little, but I play it basically every day. And so over time, you build up an army, and you've got a plethora of creatures that you can pull from to do these battles. It's the nature of the game. And so typically I would do 2 herbivores and an amphibian, but I've got that pesky mission as far as use X number of pterosaurs, X number of amphibians. So I'm gonna do an amphibian, and in fact I probably have the pterosaur one completed now after all those matches. Maybe I have to check, but I'm gonna do this anyways. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'll take those Dilophosaurus Gen 2s any day of the week, especially a level 19 one. Let's see, cakewalk in terms of compared to some of the other matches based on the team that we have versus what we're facing. Be a 2-shot, it might even be a 1-shot on the Dilophosaurus Gen 2, the second slot. If it's not, it's real close. But I'm not going to block, so you don't have to worry about it. Whatever he's got can't do much damage to us. Yeah, I'll put him 60, that's what I thought. Terrible. In a 1-shot. So see if he decides to do anything funny here. He does, in a sense, by attacking us with 1, which is good. So we'll go 1, 2, go 1 to 1. 2 just in case he was blocking, which he was. 1 because I wasn't sure if he wasn't blocking. We'll look to see what we would be facing, but we could have gotten away with not even blocking 1 potentially. Take him out. Nice quick match, and this is typically what my Dominator matches are like. You know, very fast, very quick. Every once in a while you get the crazy one that gets thrown at you, but for the most part they're very fast. And 40 trophies. Move it on. So we get on this spin wheel. Anything good? Oh, VIP mystery pack. We'll take it because there's at least a chance for bucks here. Got 2 of them. Excellent. And that's 60 buckaroonies. I think that pays for all of our tournament fees for the video. But yeah, so I mean, that's it. Let's collect some stuff here. Finished off that. Indeed we did. Some more bucks. Gotta get the bucks. We've got obviously all of these. Yes, we participated. Yes, we went through Prey, went through Hunter, and reached Dominator. We've got... Oh, we used the Pterosaur one, okay. And we still have a bunch of amphibians, but we'll clear that either tonight or tomorrow in the tournament. That'll be a cakewalk. Definitely done in plenty of time. But yeah, so like always, I will have tournament predictions in the notes below. I will update them on Saturday night and Sunday night per the narrative I have below. And good luck to everybody on picking up this very good glass cannon pterosaur. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Stay safe out there. Spend time with friends and family. And yeah, we'll catch you later.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell will ensure that you'll be notified as I release videos on the channel. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If there is something specific you would like a video on in the game, please leave a message in the comment section below on what you would like to see. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.